The field of GIS, which is already involved in so many aspects of our daily lives, even if it's normally behind the scenes, is in the spotlight now more than ever. Let's focus on how GIS is playing a role in healthcare industry. Healthcare industry deals with public medical care on a very large scale, and there are many outbreaks and crises happens around world. The ability to map and visually represent a region or a country is necessary for planning responses to health crisis and identify outbreaks like pandemic. GIS by its very nature helps people make sense of complicated information. GIS presents geographic information in a unique way, and it can also provide information on the relationship between different geographic layers of information. To answer various questions arising out of outbreaks, one can make connections between several layers of data. For instance, where exactly COVID 19 cases are increasing? One need to consider information such as the geographic boundaries, the population, number of cases, and the cases in previous weeks in each country. And then one need to compare all that information with data from other countries to get a bigger picture of where cases are increasing. With limited and ever changing information about the virus, it can be difficult for everyday citizens to calculate the risk and how they are exposing themselves and others. In this scenario, how government can use maps not just for emergency preparedness and response services but also for communicating with and targeting messages to the citizens. The map helps residents understand the challenges faced by their neighbors and helps to inspire a sense of shared responsibility to protect one another. We have seen a wide range of maps emerging that were built to help communicate risk and inspire collective action. With business closures and reduction in critical services such as public transit, it has been difficult for essential workers to get around and for everyday people to access resources they need, like food. To keep residents informed of business closures and operating hours, as well as where they can find food and other necessities, maps have become a critical tool. Alongside the devastating public health impacts from COVID 19, the economy has taken a terrible hit. However, when focusing in one diverse regional or local economies across the country, the economic impact has not been uniform. GIS has played an important role in understanding these local differences and supporting business continuity. In the face of COVID 19, countries that have struggled to gain control of or suppress the virus have been faced with two critical challenges: wide ranging service gaps, that is, hospital or public health preparedness, and structural, socio-economic, and racial inequalities. This health infrastructure, insufficient and unequal under normal circumstances, in many places quickly became overwhelmed by the scale of the coronavirus pandemic. Aware of this challenge, several governments turned to maps to address these preparedness gaps and inequities. As the pandemic continues to surge around the world, it is becoming increasingly evident that COVID 19 is here to stay. With government resources continue to innovate, GIS will inevitably playing an integral role. With the complexity of the challenge we are currently facing, there is a no better tool to meet the needs of this moment. I'll keep posting more videos how GIS or geospatial technology is being adopted in other sectors. Stay connected. Thank you.